Nobody knows your name. That's the point. At 2:13 a.m., a famous actor disappears after a party. A leaked video is about to hit the internet. A luxury hotel manager wants police involved. 3 tabloids are already calling. And before sunrise, someone has to make the entire disaster disappear. Not the celebrity, not their manager, not their publicist, you. Because when rich and famous people panic, they call the one person who lives in the shadows, the person who cleans up messes nobody can know about, the person who knows where the bodies are buried. Metaphorically, most people think celebrity life looks glamorous. Red carpets, private jets, luxury mansions, but hidden behind almost every powerful celebrity is someone handling chaos the public never sees. This is your life as every rank of a celebrity fixer in America. Level 1. The invisible assistant. Before you become the person celebrities trust with their secrets, you become invisible. You start as a nobody, usually in Los Angeles or New York, maybe working as a production assistant, a celebrity assistant, an assistant to an assistant. You're not solving scandals yet. You're getting coffee, picking up dry cleaning, replacing forgotten charges, booking impossible dinner reservations, driving across the city at midnight because someone forgot sunglasses they suddenly can't live without. The pay? Terrible. Especially for the city you live in. You're overworked, underpaid, and permanently exhausted. But this stage teaches you the most important rule of becoming a fixer. Trust matters more than talent. Celebrities don't trust people. They can't. Everyone wants something. Money, photos, clout, a leaked story. One betrayal could cost millions. So your first real job is proving you can shut up. You learn quickly. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. You know nothing. The celebrity screams at staff. Not your business. Their secret relationship. Not your business. Their addiction. Definitely not your business. You become emotionally numb. Because in this world, privacy is currency. And loyalty gets promoted. But most people quit here because the lifestyle destroys you. You work weekends, birthdays disappear, relationships fail, friends stop inviting you out. You cancel plans constantly. And somehow, the rich people around you always seem miserable anyway. That becomes your first shocking realization. Fame doesn't fix people, it magnifies them. And if you survive long enough, someone finally trusts you with something real. Level 2. The problem runner. This is where things get strange. Now, you're not just helping, you're solving problems, quietly, discreetly, fast. A celebrity calls at midnight. A story might leak. Someone at a party has photos. An ex is threatening drama. A private argument happened in public. Suddenly, you're negotiating with strangers, calling lawyers, booking emergency hotels, moving people out back entrances, coordinating drivers, managing panic. And your phone never turns off, ever. At first, the adrenaline feels exciting. You feel important, needed, like you're finally inside the machine. Then reality hits. You realize celebrity emergencies are often completely irrational. A superstar crying because paparazzi got a bad angle. An influencer threatening lawsuits over gossip. A millionaire spiraling emotionally at 4 a.m. And you slowly realize your real job is emotional damage control, not logistics. You become part therapist, part negotiator, part babysitter, part security guard. You start learning something uncomfortable. Many famous people are emotionally isolated. They trust almost nobody. Everyone around them works for them. Even friendships feel transactional. So they lean on people like you, sometimes too much. You absorb their anxiety, their paranoia, their anger, their chaos, and eventually, Your personal life starts disappearing because emergencies don't care if it's Christmas or your anniversary or your mother's birthday. When celebrities panic, you work, no excuses, no boundaries, and yet you stay because the money gets better, the access gets addictive, and for the first time, you're becoming indispensable. Level 3, the inner circle fixer. Now you're inside, really inside. This is where life changes. You stop working for celebrities. You become part of their ecosystem, the trusted circle. You're suddenly seeing things nobody else sees. The real marriages, the fake relationships, the image building, the behind-the-scenes emotional breakdowns, the hidden addictions, the terrifying loneliness, the pressure of staying relevant. Because here's the truth nobody talks about. Being famous can feel psychologically brutal. Every mistake becomes news. Every bad photo spreads online. Every relationship becomes public property. And when things go wrong, you're the first call. A scandalous rumor appears. You coordinate responses. A celebrity spirals emotionally. You stabilize the environment. A dangerous friendship threatens their career. You quietly remove people, sometimes legally, sometimes socially, sometimes through money, sometimes through influence. And this is where the ethical lines start blurring, because celebrity fixing exists in gray areas. You're not necessarily doing illegal things, but morally, things get complicated. You start asking yourself questions. Are you helping people or enabling destruction? Because some celebrities genuinely need support. Others, they create disasters constantly and expect everyone else to clean it up. Burnout becomes real here. You sleep badly. Your nervous system stays on edge. You check your phone obsessively. You stop relaxing because one text message can destroy an entire week or career or reputation. And despite all the luxury around you, you're living in constant emotional chaos. Most people leave here. The smart ones sometimes do because they realize the money is good, but peace feels priceless. But if you stay, you enter the real battlefield. Level 4, the high stakes reputation fixer. Now things become dangerous, not physically, reputationally, financially, legally. This is where celebrity mistakes become million-dollar disasters. An arrest, a leaked recording, a cheating scandal, a social media controversy, a failed business deal, a relapse, a public meltdown. Your job? Contain the explosion. Fast. You're suddenly coordinating with lawyers, PR firms, security teams, private investigators, media contacts, sometimes crisis therapists, sometimes rehab facilities. And the pressure? Unbelievable, because every hour matters. In celebrity culture, timing is everything. One bad headline can destroy endorsements, lose movie deals, tank streaming contracts, kill public trust. You become obsessed with damage control. How do we bury this story? Redirect media attention, protect the brand, protect mental health, protect future income. And eventually, you stop seeing people normally. Everyone becomes a risk assessment. Who leaks information? Who wants money? Who has leverage? Who can destroy everything? Trust becomes impossible. Your personal relationships suffer badly because secrecy follows you home. You can't explain your job, can't tell stories, can't talk about crises. Even your wins stay secret. Nobody congratulates you because nobody can know what happened. And that loneliness, it gets heavy, very heavy. But then comes the level almost nobody reaches. Level 5, the A-list. Shadow. Now you work with stars everyone knows, movie icons, music legends, global athletes, mega influencers, people worth hundreds of millions. At this point, you're not fixing problems anymore. You're preventing disasters before they happen. You know who shouldn't attend parties, who can't drink publicly, which relationships are risky, which friends are dangerous, who's emotionally unstable. You become half strategist, half protector, half manipulator. And yes, that math doesn't make sense. Neither does this job. Because you're basically managing human chaos at elite levels. You fly constantly. Private jets, luxury hotels, VIP entrances. But ironically, your life becomes less glamorous than ever. Because while everyone parties, you work, always watching, always calculating, always preparing for disaster. The celebrity gets emotional in public. You intervene. Someone films something dangerous. You contain it. A story starts spreading online. You activate the network. And eventually, you realize something painful. The better you are at this job, the more invisible you become. Nobody applauds fixers. If things go right, nobody notices. If things go wrong, everyone blames you. Your stress level becomes terrifying. Insomnia, anxiety, hypervigilance. You're constantly anticipating catastrophe. And many elite fixers quietly leave. Not because they failed, because they're tired, emotionally exhausted, psychologically fried. But a few keep climbing toward the level people barely believe exists. Level 6, the elite Hollywood fixer. This level feels almost mythical. You don't advertise. People find you, quietly, through whispers, recommendations, private networks. You only work with the ultra-powerful, A-list celebrities, billionaires, studio executives, public figures, sometimes people whose names never appear online. You're paid absurd amounts, retainers, emergency contracts, confidential deals, sometimes 6 figures for handling a single crisis. But the price? Your entire life. Because now, you belong to chaos. Your phone controls your existence. You could be eating dinner, then suddenly flying across the country by sunrise. No warning, no schedule, no normalcy. And the emotional truth becomes impossible to ignore. You start losing yourself, because when your identity becomes solving everyone else's disasters, you forget how to live your own life. Relationships collapse, trust fades, privacy disappears. You know too much, you've seen too much. Human nature at its ugliest: greed, addiction, ego, fear, power, desperation. And eventually, most elite fixers learn the hardest truth of all. You can save careers, save reputations, save public image, but you cannot save people from themselves, not permanently. Because fame, money, success, none of it fixes internal chaos. Sometimes the celebrity changes. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes the same disaster keeps happening, again and again and again. And after years of cleaning up the mess, you quietly ask yourself, was protecting everyone else worth sacrificing your own peace? Because in the end, the greatest celebrity fixer skill is surviving a world built on secrets without becoming emotionally destroyed by them. So, could you survive a life where everyone trusts you with their worst moments, but nobody can ever publicly thank you for saving them? If this hidden world surprised you, hit like, share this with someone obsessed with celebrity culture, and subscribe, because next time we might take you inside another career nobody truly understands.